Welcome to the Wellness Abundance Podcast. I'm Melissa King, your podcast host, board-certified health and wellness coach, certified personal trainer, and founder of Wellness Abundance Coaching. I created this podcast to help women like you learn more about your body so you can age gracefully and navigate the different seasons of your life effortlessly. If you're a woman searching for answers to unexpected weight gain, intense PMS, chronic fatigue, fertility challenges, PCOS, brain fog, and more, this podcast is for you. We'll do a deep dive into all areas of women's health and connect with experts so you can get clarity on what's happening within your body. This will empower you to take control of your mindset on the natural aging process and create flexible lifestyle habits that work for you at any age. Now, grab your favorite glass of wine, cup of coffee, or mocktail, and enjoy the episode. Welcome back to another Wellness Abundance podcast episode. I'm your host, Melissa King, board-certified health and wellness coach, certified personal trainer, and Girls Gone Strong women's coaching certified. Okay, so today I am super excited to talk about what I have to share with you because it's Memorial Day weekend. I always get the two confused, which I don't know why I do. So this is one of my favorite weekends. This actually probably is my favorite 3-day weekend of the year because it's kind of like the kickoff to summer, right? So even though summer hasn't officially started yet, and also we live in Southern California, so, we have pretty mild weather year round here, but there is definitely something that kind of changes. The weather's starting to get a little warmer here, so the shorts are out consistently. And that's one of the reasons I love this time of year. Graduations are happening, shorts and t-shirts are emerging from the closet, and barbecue covers are being taken off barbecues. So this is such a fun time of year. So it's really a great time to just start celebrating the warmer weather with get-togethers and family and friends, delicious food, and of course, refreshing adult beverages, which you can't forget. And these could be adult beverages with alcohol in them, or they could be refreshing mocktails if you don't drink. So, all right. So this time of year, the next 2 to 3 months, can be a little bit challenging if you want to, quote unquote, stay on track. And I put stay on track in quotes because staying on track means different things to different people. So when I work with my clients, they define what staying on track means to them and what it looks like for them. I have a different definition than other people have. So it could be super easy or a bit challenging this time of year. So for example, moms with school-age kids, they might find it a little bit more challenging to stick to healthy habits because of the lack of routine during the summer. During the school year, I feel like there's more of a routine in the daily, weekly, and monthly lives of school-age children. Because I know that when I was going to school, back in the day, the summer was like a free-for-all. I got to sleep in almost every single day. My mom didn't need to make sure I was getting up for school, except for the weeks we went to Vacation Bible School. Those weeks, obviously, we did have to wake up at a specific time. And then on the other hand, there's moms who have kids graduated from high school or even college, and this can be a little bit of an emotional time, accepting the fact that their child is now officially an adult and free to do what they want for the most part, of course. So it's not only a new weather season that they're transitioning into, but a new season for everyone in the family. So newly graduated kids, yes, to me, they're still kids. And our future niece-in-law just graduated from college. So congratulations, Addie. A little shout out to her. I don't think she listens to these, but a little shout out to her. To me, she and my nephew, they're still kids, but they're gearing up to enjoy their first summer, right before the first phase in their, next phase of their life. So if you're graduating from high school, you're like, oh, I have the freedom this summer to just kind of do whatever I want and get ready for college or a gap year or a full-time career, whatever it is. College graduates, they're getting ready to, like my niece-in-law, she's getting ready to just jump right into her brand new career. And it could be, there's so many different paths that everyone could be going down this time of year. So, and then for some women, it's a time of year to get back to healthier habits and a consistent exercise routine that maybe got away from them over the last several months. Because let's be real, some years it can take you a couple days, a couple weeks, or even months to recover from the holiday season, right? Would you agree? If you've been there, there's no shame in that. And if you're there right now, I get it. I feel you. So the great thing about this is this makes you a real human, which you need to celebrate every day. So, okay. And for other women, there could be some underlying anxiety on how to navigate summer festivities when they feel like they've made so much progress with their mindset, their habits, and weight loss. Their clothes are fitting better, they're feeling stronger, and they're making a lot of progress, but there could be some underlying anxiety can stem from maybe getting derailed on a previous weight loss journey years ago or even more recently. So whichever category you fall under, I got you. Okay, I'm here to share some tactical tips with you to help you kick off the summer while maintaining your healthy lifestyle habits or creating new ones. Okay, so let's dive into the first one. The first tip is skip the bun. Okay, before you discount this one, hear me out, okay? Have your next burger, whenever that is, at home or out to eat, at a restaurant, without the bun. Okay, I get some burgers are way better with the bun, like In-N-Out. There's something about In-N-Out burgers, like their protein style lettuce wrapped are really good because their meat is really fresh, which is why In-N-Out's the only fast food I'll eat. But there's something about the buns with them that the burger just tastes better. And I get it, okay? So I totally get that. But just try it one time without the bun. So one thing I love about eating a beef, bison, or turkey burger patty without the bun is you can pile on more delicious ingredients without having to worry about how you're going to pick it up and put it in your mouth, okay? And I'm not one to shy away from eating with my hands. This is how I love to eat ribs, bone-in ribs and bone-in chicken. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty and get some meat juices on them, but it's so much easier and convenient to just enjoy a really great burger with like a pile of chopped bacon, mushrooms, guacamole, fried eggs, ketchup, homemade ranch dressing, onions, whatever you want. When you just have a meat patty, and you just throw on any extra ingredients you want. It tastes amazing. So unless I'm super hungry because say I'm doing more intense workouts, or it's where I am in my hormonal cycle, like at the end, right before I'm, about to start my period. If I'm not more hungry, this is an incredibly satisfying meal for me. I can't even remember the last time we had buns on our burgers at home. We do when we eat out occasionally. But it's also an opportunity to get like super creative with your burgers and think outside the bun. You like what I did there? But it's good to kind of like shake things up a little bit and make them even more enjoyable and nutrient dense by just piling on all the whole food ingredients you could think of. So tip number 1 is skip the bun. Okay. Tip number 2, get outside as much as possible. Okay, this is super important this time of year. So one of my favorite things to do during the summer months is to sit outside with a fresh cup of coffee in the morning and just enjoy the fresh air. We will usually go on a annual camping or like glamping trip to Mammoth Lakes. We're not going this year because we have other plans, but we are going to Mammoth, but we're not camping where we usually camp in our camper van. But it's one of my favorite things about going to Mammoth because we get to get up, we'll get up, we'll sleep in a little bit, make coffee, and then just sit outside in nature, either read or just sit and watch, the squirrels, the chipmunks, whoever is roaming around the campsite. And so when you're outside in nature, your mood just kind of naturally, pun intended, improves. And you sometimes you can literally feel your stress levels dropping and you just kind of fade into pure relaxation. This is why I love just taking advantage of the warm mornings, wherever, even if it's a little chilly, just put on a jacket, grab a blanket. And this is all thanks to molecular fragments floating around called negative ions. So if you ever feel super relaxed being near water, you can thank the negative ions because these are more prominent near water. Okay, another great reason to get outside as much as possible during the warmer weather, specifically in the morning, is when you get direct sunlight in your eye, as soon as possible after waking up, you'll sleep better at night. And we all know that sleep is super important if you want to train your body to burn fat efficiently and really kind of keep those cravings at bay, right? So plus, you'll have more energy to do all sorts of fun summer activities such as hiking, strength training, swimming, biking, traveling, whatever it is you enjoy doing during the summer. Okay, ready for tip number 3? Get moving, okay? Now, summer is really a great time of year to create a consistent exercise routine. The sun rises earlier and stays out later, which means there's enough daylight throughout the day to, work out at a time that works best for you, okay? So while any time of year is a great time to create a consistent exercise routine, you know how I roll, you know how I operate over here if you follow me for a while. But biologically, summer is an opportune time to really get your ducks in a row with this and really create that consistent exercise habit routine. So, and here's why. Your body actually naturally wants to wake up when the sun rises and go to sleep, or at least start winding down when the sun sets. Okay, now I understand it might not feel like it might not feel like it if you're like me and you love to sleep until at least an hour after the sun comes up, okay? Or if you're a night owl, which I am not, but if you are a night owl and you have your most consistent energy after dark, then I get this may be a little challenging for you. So really the bottom line for this is just doing the best you can, okay? You do the best you can and align your sleep schedule with the rising and setting of the sun during the summer months. And it'll give you more waking hours to squeeze in a productive and effective workout. Two keywords there, productive and effective, because you could work out for as long as you want and it could be neither productive nor effective. Okay, more on that on a completely different episode. So these months in the middle of the calendar year are great for morning walks, you know, to get the blood flowing after you wake up, and evening walks after dinner to really help your body digest your meal and lower your blood sugar, with helps with efficient fat loss. This is what we want. We're looking for efficient fat loss. This is what my programs are all about. Efficient fat loss, not quick fat loss, not, you know, hacking it. We're not hacking. It's efficient. Okay. And one of the cool things about summer barbecues is you can plan your summer barbecues around physical activity. A game of frisbee, cornhole, or volleyball are all fun ways to get you off the couch in an upright position and move your body. Plus, you can make it super competitive if that's how you and your friends and family roll, or just kind of laid back, like whatever. You know, we were playing a lot of cornhole last summer at my in-laws' house, and I'm not the most skilled at cornhole, but I gotta tell you, we had so much fun. We laughed, and it was just such a fun way to kind of spend that time together as a family. So there doesn't need to be a lot of talent, like I said, that goes along with summer barbecue games. And the point is to make it fun and move your body. Okay, so those are my top 3 tips. Tip number 1, just to review, skip the bun. Tip number 2, get outside as much as possible. Tip number 3 is get moving, move your body. So take advantage of the next 3 months and soak up as much sunshine as possible, while of course protecting yourself from skin cancer. And this will help you really increase your feel-good hormones. And you're more likely to make food, exercise, and sleep choices that align with your health and wellness intentions when you feel confident and happy. Yes, this is actually true. Okay, there have been studies done that when people are confident and happy, they're more likely to make choices that align with their healthy habit intentions. So I just want to also reiterate that you can lose weight while enjoying summer festivities and indulging in your favorite summer treats. Ice cream, wine spritzers. You know, I was just talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and she's like, "Ooh, we should get ice cream." She runs the co-working space I belong to. She's like, "We should get ice cream. Is it warm enough to get ice cream?" I'm like, "Yes, girl, let's get it. Like, let's bring the ice cream on." So just remember, you can indulge to it in it and still maintain your healthy weight or lose weight. Okay, now if you need some extra support over the next 3 months, I have 2 options for you. The first one is private group coaching, and then the second one is one-on-one coaching. So both of these can be tailored to your specific goals, intentions, and lifestyle. So the private group coaching, as you all know, I have a 6-week healthy habit reset. The next official cohort doesn't start till September. However, if you're ready to make changes now, it's super easy to create a private group. What you do is you just invite 4 to 5 of your friends, of your girlfriends, you know, family members, friends, coworkers, whoever is ready to make some changes, maybe do a little reset, lose some weight, you know, jumpstart. Gather them together and we'll do our own little private group coaching for the next 6 weeks. And then the one-on-one coaching is is obviously you get me for 12 weeks, 50 minutes a week, and you get very tailored, personalized, nutrition, sleep, fitness plans. So however I can support you, let me know. If there's ever anything you want to learn more about, in the health and fitness space, specific to women's health, reach out to me. Let me know. Email me, melissa@wellnessabundancecoaching.com, or comment below. And if you're watching on YouTube, and if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Apple and Spotify, please be sure to give us a review. And yeah. All right. So let me know how I could help you and support you. And also remember, if you haven't done so already, head to melissaking.net and grab your free guide to fitness for weight loss. All right. Thanks for watching or listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. The Wellness Abundance podcast is sponsored by Wellness Abundance Coaching. At Wellness Abundance Coaching, we help women create flexible nutrition and fitness plans that fit into their life to help them lose weight effortlessly and navigate the different hormonal seasons of their life with clarity, empowerment, and flexibility. We offer one-on-one and group health and fitness coaching. To learn more about how we can help you navigate the different seasons of your life and become the healthiest version of yourself, schedule a time to chat with us by visiting melissaking.net.